Hello, everyone. Our Torah portion tells about our matriarch Sarah, who receives the wondrous news that she will give birth to a son at an old age, and something similar appears in the Haftarah in the book of Kings 2, chapter 4. We encounter a moving story of another woman who is granted a similar miracle. Elisha the prophet was the disciple of Eliyahu the prophet, and inherited his spirit and his power. He was a great prophet who performed many miracles for the people of Israel. And so on one of his journeys, he passed through the village of Shunam, where he met a remarkable woman. The Torah tells us, and it happened one day that Elisha passed through Shunam, and there was a great woman there. Our sages explain that she was great in her deeds, in her generosity and her kindness. She sees Elisha passing by her house and realizes that he is not an ordinary man. She invites him to eat at her home, and not just once, but again and again, every time he passes by on his way. She says to her husband, "I know that this is a holy man of God who regularly passes by us." She suggests a wonderful idea. Let's make a small room on the roof and put there for him a bed, a table, a chair, and a lamp. And when he comes to us, he will stay there, a small, modest room, but prepared in every detail. A place where the prophet can rest, study, and pray. And indeed, that's what happened. They built the room for him, and every time Elisha passed by there, he would come and rest there. One day, Elisha wanted to repay the Shunamite woman who had done so much for him. He sent Gehazi, his servant, to ask her if she needed any help. Something special that would solve some problem for her. She answered with wonderful humility, "I dwell among my own people. I don't need anything. I am content. I live among my people, and I am happy." What humility! What modesty! A woman who gives so much and asks for nothing in return. But Gehazi, the servant, noticed something. He said to Elisha, "She has no son, and her husband is old. This woman cannot have children. Her husband is already elderly. They have no hope." Elisha understood that this is what her heart quietly aches for. This is what she doesn't say, doesn't ask for, but longs for with every breath. Elisha called her and said, "At this time next year, you will be holding a son. In exactly 1 year from now, you will be holding a baby in your arms." The woman did not believe it. It sounded impossible. It was like a dream. She said, "No, man of God, don't deceive your servant. Do not give me false hope. Do not break my heart. If it doesn't happen, it will be too painful." But Elisha does not make empty promises. This is a prophecy. It will happen. And indeed, the miracle happened. The woman gave birth to a son. What joy, what delight after so many years of waiting, of pain, of prayers, finally a son. The boy grew up. He was healthy, smart, and beautiful. But one day, when the boy was a little older, something unpleasant happened. The boy went out to the harvest field to his father and suddenly cried out, "My head, my head!" He held his head. His father was terrified. He told a servant to take him home to his mother, and the servant carried him and brought him to his mother, and he sat on her knees until noon and died. The boy died on his mother's lap. Imagine the pain, the heartbreak, the woman who waited so long, who was granted a miracle, who received her child after so many years, and now he was taken from her. Just like that, without warning, without explanation, but the woman did not break. She did not give up hope. She took the boy, brought him up to the upper room, the room she had built for Elisha, and laid him on the prophet's bed. She quickly called her husband and said, "Send me one of the young men with a donkey so he can take me quickly to the man of God." Her husband asked, "Why are you going to him? After all, today is neither Shabbat nor Rosh Chodesh." And she replied, "It's all right." The parallel between the Torah portion and the Haftarah is moving and profound. In the Torah portion, our matriarch Sarah receives the news that she will give birth to a son at an old age. The angels announce, "I will surely return to you at this time next year, and behold, Sarah your wife will have a son." Sarah laughs and does not believe. How can this be? And indeed, the miracle happened. Yitzhak was born. In the Haftarah, the Shunamite woman receives the news that she will give birth to a son. Elisha says to her, "At this time next year, you will be holding a son." The woman did not believe. "Do not deceive your maidservant." And indeed, the miracle happened. the son was born. But there is another miracle here that deepens the connection. In the Parsha, Abraham receives the command to bind Yitzhak, and in the end, Yitzhak remains alive. In the Haftorah, the child actually dies but comes back to life. Two stories of a child given miraculously with faith, trust in God, and salvation. The deeper message, the Haftarah of Vayera, teaches us several important things. The power of generosity. The Shunamite woman merited a miracle because she gave with all her heart. Faith in difficult times. When the child died, the woman did not despair. Prayer works. Elisha prayed with all his might. He never gave up on the situation. It's never too late. Even when it seems that all is lost, God can restore life. The merit of hospitality. The woman received all these miracles because she welcomed guests. The message for us: don't give up. Even when it seems that everything is over, keep believing. God can turn everything around. Give of yourself. Generosity and kindness bring blessing. Pray with all your might. Prayer. It can change everything. And just as the Shunamite woman was granted a double miracle, both childbirth and resurrection, so too can we merit miracles, salvations, and things that seem impossible. We just need to believe, pray, not give up, and know that God is with us in times of joy and in times of trouble, in miracles and in hardships, always.